Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today I'm flushing fire hydrants. As you know, I've done this before, so we're going to start with the underground key and we're going to flush all these fire hydrants here. So I'm going to put you in time-lapse mode and maybe do a little voiceover, I don't know. But that's how you exercise the underground. Turn it off, grease the stems and hose valves or hose connections, and open this back up, flush it, and paint the caps so they know where to shut it off. All right, let's put you in time-lapse mode and let's go. Let's go. Is that lens dirty? I don't know. All right, let's go. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. I'm working on the underground here and it's full of dirt. But as I'm working here, you can see I'm working in Napa. Whenever you work in Napa, you're gonna see hot air balloons. Let's see how zoomy in I can get. Yeah, that must be a company because I see that same balloon here all the time. Same style. So yeah, if you wanna take a balloon ride, come to Napa and you will see some sights to see. I'd like to do that, but you always hear of power lines. But that's how far it is. It's going out of the distance right there. You can see it's going behind the roof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's it. One hot air balloon in Napa, California. Well, it is apparent that that balloon was going behind the roof, but now they must have gave it some gas because it's going straight up. If I look at that roof line, you can see it's going higher and higher. So yeah, it was heading off towards the sun, but now it's going straight up. So they must have added some helium to it. Can you even see those people in that balloon? I don't know. But there you go. One hot air balloon on the rise. Like I said, it was heading behind that building, but now it's heading straight up. I don't know if you can even capture that with the camera. All right, let's get back to work uncovering that. There you go. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. That's right, we just finished flushing 5 fire hydrants. Now I got to go in the back of this mall and do 5 more. I do believe 5 or 4, but definitely 4, maybe 5. All right, so I think I'll put you maybe on the chest mount and we'll do a couple live. So you got a couple time-lapse fire hydrants and now we'll do a couple live view fire hydrants. So yeah, let me show you what's happening with this truck. Let me pick you up here. And yeah, I thought somebody broke into my truck the other night because I saw it's all messed up, but it's just these little screws came apart. Look at that truck. Can you see how that it's supposed to look like that all up there? Well, it looks like it came from Togetherness. Even those broke right there. So yeah, they pulled out. So I got to do some work on this thing this weekend. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to do something. Yeah, so if I open this thing up, it looks like it come from Togetherness. Look at this. Yeah, I got to get rid of that stuff. Like I said, here's where it was attached up here, and these little screws. They're really small little screws too, so I'm gonna have to redo it on each side. Let's go take a look on this one. Oh, you can see that these rivets are even coming out. So this is gonna have to be redone. It's like the whole thing is pulling off. That's not good. So I'll have to get some self-tappers there or something, I don't know. Self-tapping screws. But it's just these little screws right there. I don't know if you could see that, but those are small. Let's see if I can turn on my light for you. You see that? Those are really small screws to be holding up all this weight. So, yeah, I got to take all this stuff up and then redo it all. All right, let's go do 5 more fire hydrants. Or 4, I don't know. All right, hopefully it's 4. Or hopefully it's 5. All right, after I do this, I got to fill out the report. Is that a crow following me? Yeah, that's not good, is it? Nothing's easy. Have I ever said that? Okay, let's go to the back side of this mall. But before I do that, I'm gonna go drive around each fire hydrant that I just did and do a double check, make sure it's not dripping. So I know you don't like to look right into the sunlight with your camera, but I don't have any choice. It's either that or that. So I guess this is better than having you face into the sun. So we're going to turn this corner right here. We're going to go look at this hydrant. This is the hydrant that had all the dirt in it. See that white cap on the ground? So there's no drip in here. And that one was all full of dirt. Can you see all that dirt in the back of the fire hydrant? All that black dirt? That came out of the underground vault. So we call it an underground vault, which is basically an underground water key. So that's how you shut off the water. All right, there's our other one over there, but I don't really want to go over there to that. That's the boss over there, and he's got the blower on. He doesn't need to see me with a camera in my hand. So we'll go check these other 4. Here's the one I just did. And it's not dripping, that's all good. Good and dry. And these people over here, they show up every morning just to charge their car. You fill up your gas tank, these people, this is how they charge their car. That's how they do it. Charging their electric cars at the mall. So I'm just double checking here, make sure I didn't skip any fire hydrants. I don't think I did. Usually fire hydrants aren't that close together. But you can see where the water was at. So now those fire hydrants on the street we don't touch. That's the city of Napa, or whatever city I'm in. Okay, there you go. There's that sun again. I don't want you to face that sun, so I guess the old ham has to get the camera back on him. All right, one more hydrant and then we're gonna go to the back of this mall and see what we can do there. But yeah, you can, as I turn this camera around, you can see all the water that I made. So yeah, I was here. Now, is there any drips on that fire hydrant? I don't see any, looks dry to me. Okay, one more. Like I said, I'll keep the camera down low right here because here's the boss with the blower. So I'll keep the camera low like this so he doesn't see me. So we're gonna just check this one real quick. No drips, no runs, no errors. There's the cap. Painted. Okay, so now we can go to the back of this mall. All right, we did all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 10 total or 9 total. I don't know. All right. Here we go. Let's go to the back of this mall. Now the sun's not in my eyes, so you can see that. Boy, those blowers are loud. What do? They just blow stuff from one side to the other. Before I go mess with those other 5 fire hydrants, I need to look at the alarm panel. There's the backflow preventer right there with the stems all greased. You gotta exercise those valves and grease the stems. All right, there's that sun in your eyes again. No one likes that sun in their eyes, not even me. But God made us with these eyelashes that are kind of like sun screens. Okay, well there's the alarm door open. So let's go take a look. We'll park over here by this next fire hydrant and walk over here to the alarm panel. There's the next fire hydrant right there. All right, let's park this rig. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay. So sometimes, did that door close? Nope. So sometimes the alarm panel will go off when the fire hydrants, there's like a drop in pressure. I don't know. Maybe sometimes I overthink. But we're gonna go look inside this alarm panel room and make sure everything is okay. A-okay. This is the first time I use my Action 5. DJI Action 5. Here's the timer for the lights. And it looks like that alarm panel is all normal. You can tell by the green light on it. You see that green light? Okay. I would close this door, but there's really nothing in here. I guess an extension cord, somebody might want that. I don't know. Okay, well I think I'll put you on the chest mount and we'll flush a couple more fire hydrants in real time. What does that mean? Real time. All right. What do we got? 1, 2, I think only 4 back here. All right. That almost looks like city. Doesn't look like, I don't know. All right, let's get busy. Okay, I got this chest mount on, so yeah, we'll see how this works out. I'm gonna put that DJI Action 5 on my chest. How about that? All right, somebody's watching me in that van over there, so let's be incognito. I see you in that van. Okay. Let's grab our pipe lubricant. All we have to do really is flush these and grease hose connections. I've already exercised the underground valve. So let's get this baby out. All right, let's first we grease. I don't know what you can see here, but what we're basically doing is taking these caps off and we'll grease these up, and then we'll stick this on there and flush it. But with these dry barrels, you only have to do one. So you only have to flush one because they're all connected here. So let's grease this up a little bit. So I think I will run my water out of this one. Sometimes these are a little hard to get on because of the chain. So you have to do this one first. Okay, now this one will go on easier because all the weight wasn't on there. So now we got that greased, and we'll tighten this up. Tighten this up. Just have to be snug, don't have to be too tight. Then we'll put this diffuser on. This diffuser is basically, well, you could hook up a gauge right here and see how much pressure is coming out. But today we're just defusing it, trying not to have the water spray too far. So that's on, that's kind of facing up. Let's point this down a little bit. There we go. Is that pointed too much down? I don't know. Okay, here we go. So to open up a dry barrel fire hydrant, on a normal fire hydrant, usually the stem is to open this is over there, but on these, we're just going straight up on the top. So let's go ahead and, oh, what I like to do too is just grease this a little bit. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I do it for Pete's sake. You see that little stem right there? Not too much, not too little. Okay, let's flush this thing. Here we go. You ready? Let's flush it, make a mess. One, two. There's that brown water. Yeah, we want to flush this for like 1 minute. Okay, that's almost a minute, right? All right, so we do have water out of this fire hydrant. That's what we're testing. I always worry these things aren't going to close. But this one did close. Fire hydrant wrench. You see how it has this little hook on it? That little hook is to take this off. The hoses. You see how that hook gets on there? Yeah, you see it. Okay. Maybe my next hydrant I will put on the helmet cam. So I have the chest cam on now. So my next one will be the helmet cam. And I usually snug these up a little bit. Always snug them up. Not too tight. That looks pretty good. Okay. There you go. One fire hydrant flushed and greased and tested. Okay. Yeah, I think the next camera view will be a helmet cam. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on this truck this weekend and fix that. I almost want to take it back to the camper shell place and have them fix it. Yeah, why should I have to work on the weekend? I don't know. All right. Let's call this one in the bag. There you go. Can you even see the camera? Right here. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I got you on the old helmet cam, but I'm holding my helmet. So you can see I'm holding the helmet cam. Can you see that? Yeah, you see it. Okay. Darn it. So the boss, there's the boss's vehicle. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to film this. We'll see. But there's one more fire hydrant right here. You see it? Let's do it. Cut. Okay, there I am. You can see what I look like. How about that? All right, let's flush this fire hydrant real quick. Like I said, the boss is around, so we're just going to grease the stems and flush this thing. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Cut. Okay, it was one of those robocalls. So I got you on the old helmet cam. I just don't know how this thing is aiming, but we'll try it. That's the problem with these things. You can't see what you're filming here. Okay, let's grease these stems and flush this hydrant. That's the good thing about doing this last year is these are already all loose. I like that. So we'll get this, and we'll grease our stems. Okay, now we'll put these caps back on. I don't know what you can see here. I'll leave this cap off and we're going to tighten these up. All right, we'll crank these up. Crank. And we'll crank these up. Crank. All right. And this one, how about we water this tree? How about that? We're gonna flush all those leaves away, aren't we? Here we go. There goes all those leaves. All right, there you go. Crank it open. Guess that's how you clean the leaves off. I hate to do that when we're in a drought. Okay, well, there goes your leaves. Kind of cleaned them up a little bit, didn't we? And this water kind of puddles up here, so okay. Let's be done. All right, let's be done with this helmet cam. Helmet cam. Yeah, I don't like that truck. All right, let's close this up. There's my shadow. All right, ready? Cut. Cut, cut, cut. Okay, there's one more. But I gotta go take a break. It's break time. It's about 10 o'clock, so I guess there's only 4 back here. I've already done 2, and I passed 1. Here's the last one over here. Remember being that age? Boy, do I. Okay, there's my last one right there. I do believe. Okay, let's take a break and finish these last 2. That's what I said. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. That's right. We're going to do my last fire hydrant. I didn't do that one down there. I forgot to do that one. You can see the concrete is wet down there, so, or asphalt. Get the name right. On this video, I think I'm going to continue to have you on the helmet cam, but this time I have the DJI microphone. So I'm just going to keep that hooked up to my channel locks there. So let's go ahead and do this one, the last one. So you know what we're doing. We're exercising that underground valve. So we're going to pop that. First, we got to have our sissy mitts. That's right. Got to protect our hands. We only have 2. So we got to protect those babies. All right, let's open that up. So in here is a screwdriver and channel locks. That's how I open mine up. And I go like this. There you go. So we're going to paint that. So we're going to grab that lid and come over here and paint this thing real quick, or we're not going to hurt anything. Can you see that? There you go. Now if they break that hydrant, they know right where to shut it off. So we'll stick that back in there, and that back in there. And we'll get our water key wrench. That's what this is. And now we're just going by braille. There it is. How easy was that? So this, I always back it off. So that thing is always one turn off. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. That's what we're doing. We're closing this. Just like this. I think I probably should adjust this camera a little better. Let's go ahead and close this up. I don't know if I need to turn that camera down a little more, or like I said, I can't see what I'm filming. You hear that? That means it's closing. You hear it? Oh yeah, I'm at the bottom of that pipe. All right, so now we got the valve closed. Oh yeah, I said I was going to adjust my camera a little bit. Oh, that's pretty good. It's down about as much as it can get. Okay, so I guess I'm not adjusting it. We'll leave that right there. Now we're gonna grease all these caps and stems. There's not really any stems to grease. You know that. We always just put a little right here. Okay, now I'll grease those caps. Let's go ahead and do that. I always like to clean all this junk off. Oh, look what I found. Pair of glasses. See if they fit. Oh, they fit. All right, well, I'm always finding something and keeping something. Those aren't Ray-Bans. They're fake bands. There you go. All right, let's keep going here. Keep going. We loosen this up. Yep. Let's take this one up. Gross, I just stuck my hand right there. And I did it again. All right. This chain's not hooked up. Look at, they have a little chain here. Maybe I'll undo that lock and chain this up. Okay, so now we'll grease up these stems. Grease them real good. Grease them real good. Okay, that's all greased. Now we're going to stick these caps back on. Get all that junk off of there. And this one's going to go here. And we'll tighten these up so they don't leak through when I run my hydrant. I keep sticking my hand on that. Okay. Tight, tight. And I might as well direct that water away from the fence. So let me go get my diffuser since I have it. All right. Diffuser. See, the good thing about this thing is you can direct the water away from the schoolyard or whatever. Okay, before I open that, we need to open this. You know what? I will do something else. I guess I can open this up to make sure that underground shuts. So we'll open this up and see if we get any water. That fence is there, so I can't go all the way around, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so I open that up and there's no water coming out, so that means that underground valve shuts. So let's close this. And now we'll go open this and back it out one. So after we open it all the way up, we'll turn it back one turn. So listen. So we're going to open this all the way up. Can you see that at all? I don't know what you can see. But these arms of mine, this sweatshirt, it's kind of cool out, but it's too cold to take off my sweatshirt, too warm to keep it on. So it's right in the middle. That springtime where it's still a chill in the air, but... Okay, so I got this all the way open, so I'm going to back it off one full turn. Right there, one full turn. So we're done with that thing. So now I will flush this hydrant. And I can move all this stuff because I think I'm done greasing. So I wonder how this microphone's working out and what the sound difference is going to be. All right, well, let's hear the sound on this fire hydrant flushing. How about that? All these leaves are going to go down to the storm drain. Not a lot I can do. Okay, here we go. Watch how brown this water is. I'll move this thing just for Pete's sake. Here we go. Watch the water. That's why we flush it once a year. We want to get rid of all that brown water. My truck's right there, so I don't want to turn it on too much. Okay, we'll let that run for 1 minute. So no traffic is coming. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? The water's all clear. So if there's a fire, they know they can get water out of that thing. All right. Okay, we can close that. Let's go ahead and close it. You want to hear the water up close? Little ASMR. All right, here we go. Let's close this. I hear it gurgling. Okay, off. Here comes the boss behind me. There he goes. Yeah, he's a weird one, but we're all weird, aren't we? Okay. So now that I got that shut, I'll open this up. Let that finish draining out. I think I'll open up that lock and finish this job up by locking that cap up. That's just the right thing to do. I have my lock, I have my key. Let's get my keys out of here. There's that shadow. Okay, so out of all these keys, they're called breakaway locks, and there's about 4 of them. This should be it. Let's see. Oh, that thing might be rusted up. Oh, there it is. I opened it. I guess I'll get my little grease. I might as well do it right. Get my grease and hit that lock real quick. So now we're going to lock that cap onto this chain. Can you see that? Okay. That's actually a good idea, to chain and lock the caps. A lot of times the chain gets broken off. I've never seen the chain all locked up like that, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so we're going to crank this up. It's all drained out. Get all that junk off of it. All the water is seeped out, the little seeping hole at the bottom. These dry barrel fire hydrants have a little drain hole at the bottom. Okay, let's see if we can lock this up. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? We locked it up. Now see if this lock will lock. Yeah, there's that lock locking. Beautiful. Okay, let me tighten that up and be done. So how did the DJI microphone sound? Probably a little better than the first part of this video, because I was just going off the external mic. Okay, let's tighten this up and be done. Tight. Okay, for Pete's sake. Tight. Come on, Pete. Tight. tight. All right. There you go. Here comes a big truck. So we'll wait for this truck to pass me and we'll listen for the microphone. Let's see how good this microphone is. I'll be quiet. I know it's hard for me. We're just listening for the truck. All right, there you go. Oh, what am I thinking? You got to put the cap back. Keep an eye on me. You see I'm missing that cap? That cap is just sitting over there by itself. I guess I'll stick my sissy mitts back on. I don't want to get any white paint on my hands. Even though I'm white, I don't want white on me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look how pretty that is. That's the way it's supposed to look. Some of them get broken. And I always stick that water right towards the hydrant. Look at that. Water hydrant, water hydrant. All right. I think we're going to end this video now and be done. I took off my sissy mitts. And I will take off my hard hat. Now I don't know what you seen or what you didn't see, but on this one I had the DJI Mic 2 on my chest. So the sound might have been a little better. All right, there you go. All the fire hydrants have been flushed, greased, and underground valves exercised. Where did that guy come from? All right, well, as always, I want to thank you for coming along with me on these fire hydrant flushing adventures. Yeah, you know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Let's watch this car go by and then we'll be done. See how fast they go. Get that hat on right. All right, there you go. That's what it looks like. All right. You can see my shadow or not. All right. Ready? Bye-bye, everybody. Cut.